Somebody is tied. That's why the love could have been forbidden. This is what I'm getting. This love was forbidden. You met your soulmate or twin flame or whatever you identify this soul connection as in your life with whoever this person is. You know who it is. If this is resonating with you, you already know who I'm talking about, because it's somebody, either you or the person I'm talking about were involved with one another when there was a third party involved. So whether you were the one that was married or tied, somebody was married though. It's married. But even if it wasn't married, for some of you it's not legitimate marriage, it was just a connection. But for many of you, I'm getting marriage. Somebody was married to a karmic third party. Karmics are in your life. And y'all know, I tell y'all, I don't really like, titles and things like that, but it kind of simplifies things when I'm trying to explain it. So karmics are really put into your life, placed into your life to teach you something or expose a wound that's within you that you're ignoring, or teaching you a lesson to heal something or to address something or whatever the case is. They push you to that point, or they're meant to push you to that point. Once you learn that lesson, or once you accept whatever it is that they're exposing within you, and you actually start to do the work on that thing, then those karmic connections fizzle out. That's how you know when a connection is karmic, is once you learn the lesson that you were meant to learn, the love, or the what you thought was love, or the connection starts to fizzle out on its own. It starts to dwindle on its own because it served its purpose, and so it fades away. Now, with soulmates and twin flames, it's not like that, because it's actually a soul connection. You can't cut off a soul, a soul tie. Well, I don't want to say soul tie. You can't cut off a divine soul connection. I'll say that. A soul connection that you have with somebody is like you're linked, especially if it's twin flame. That's a link for life. You can't even separate. You can't sever that, no matter how much you try. You can't sever that, because a twin flame is meant for something larger. They're meant to expose things within you too, just like karmics are. That's why twin flame connections can feel karmic, but twin flame connections will never go to the depth of what karmic connections can go to. Karmic connections, if you're with somebody that's putting their hands on you, is not your twin flame. If you're dealing with somebody that's extremely disrespectful to you, inconsiderate of you, and intentionally trying to hurt you and things like that, that is not your twin flame. That is the karmic. But twin flame connections can feel karmic because of the push and pull, because of the back and forth, because of how much you trigger one another, because you're marrying back to each other things that are intense, and things that you may not have been aware of prior to meeting this other half.